Krishna had the power to stop every tragedy in the Mahabharata. Yet some of the most painful moments happened while he stood there. This is not because he was absent, not because he was helpless, but because the Mahabharata is not a story about miracles. It is a story about dharma, choice, and consequence. To understand Krishna, one must understand this truth first. Krishna was not placed in the war to erase suffering. He was placed there to preserve balance, even when that balance demanded loss. Let us begin with the death of Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu was young, brilliant, and brave. He knew how to enter the Chakravyuha, but not how to exit it. Krishna knew this. Arjuna knew this. The Pandavas knew this. And still, Abhimanyu went. When the Kauravas broke the rules and attacked him together, Krishna did not intervene. No divine weapon descended. No time was frozen. Why? Because Abhimanyu's death was not an accident of war. It was the consequence of vows, decisions, and structures already set in motion. If Krishna had stopped it, the war itself would lose moral meaning. Dharma cannot exist if outcomes are selectively rewritten. Now consider Karna. Krishna offered Karna everything. Truth about his birth, a chance to stand with his brothers, a life of honor without bloodshed. Karna listened, he understood, and he refused. Krishna did not force him, because dharma does not cancel choice, even when the choice leads to destruction. Karna's death was not something Krishna failed to prevent. It was something Krishna allowed to happen because Karna chose loyalty over righteousness. Saving Karna against his will would have been injustice disguised as mercy. Then there is Duryodhana. No character in the Mahabharata was warned more times. Krishna spoke to him before the war, during negotiations, even on the battlefield. Each time Duryodhana heard the words and rejected their meaning. Krishna did not destroy him early. He did not remove him quietly. Why? Because evil that is not allowed to expose itself completely will always return claiming victimhood. Duryodhana had to fall by his own actions, not by divine intervention. Only then would the world learn the cost of arrogance. Now we come to one of the most misunderstood moments, Gandhari's curse. A mother who lost all her sons stood before Krishna and cursed him. She did not accuse him of weakness. She accused him of allowing the war to happen. Krishna accepted the curse. He did not argue destiny. He did not explain philosophy. He did not defend himself, because dharma does not escape accountability. If war was allowed to consume one lineage, balance demanded that another lineage would also end. The Yadavas were not punished, they were completed. This leads us to the final truth, the destruction of Krishna's own clan. Krishna foresaw it. He warned them. He withdrew gradually. And when the moment came, he did not stop it, because destiny is not an enemy to be defeated. It is a process that concludes cycles. Krishna's role in the Mahabharata was not to save everyone. It was to ensure that truth was not violated, even when truth was painful. This is why Krishna is not a symbol of convenience. He is a symbol of responsibility. He does not promise protection from consequences. He promises clarity before choice. The Mahabharata teaches us something uncomfortable. Sometimes suffering continues not because God is silent, but because interference would destroy justice itself. Krishna did not come to remove human burden. He came to make humans face it with awareness. That is why, in the end, Krishna does not stand above destiny. He walks with it. And that is why the Mahabharata still speaks to us not as a tale of miracles, but as a mirror we are often afraid to look into.